The Iowa Department of Natural Resources has new user features available in the Iowa Drinking Water Data Portal. This is a demonstration on how to turn in a service line inventory through this online portal. Options for updating a service line inventory directly in the portal will be shown at the end. Please take a look at these options to help resolve any service line data marked invalid. Additionally, these options will allow you to make updates to your inventory as needed in anticipation of the annual updates required by the Lead and Copper Rule Improvements, or LCRI, starting in 2027. The option to log into the Iowa Drinking Water Data Portal is available here on its home page. If a new user creates an Okta account, and the Iowa Department of Natural Resources already has that user's email on file, access to that public water supply on the dashboard will automatically be granted to the new user. If access is not already available, it can be requested. Create one account per individual, as multiple user accounts can be granted access to the same public water supply on the dashboard. Let's log in to the dashboard and submit a service line inventory. Enter your username and click Next. Enter your password and click Verify. You'll be brought to the Public Water Supply dashboard page. Here, you should be able to see all the public water supplies you are responsible for. If your public water supply is not visible here, you can request access with this Request Public Water Supply button. You will be notified once access has been granted. Click the Upload Files button for the public water supply you'd like to submit an inventory for. On this page, the top section has the chosen public water supplies information, and the center section is where you can upload your file. Click on the Record Type drop-down and select Lead Service Line Inventory or Service Line Inventory from the list. Then click Choose File and navigate to the location of your service line inventory. Select it. The file's name should now appear to the right of the button. In the description box, you may optionally enter any additional information you'd like to include with the file. Then click Upload. After a moment, a green message box should appear to confirm the upload was successful. The message box displays the file's name as it appears in the DNR system. If you do not get this message, check to see if your internet browser has pop-ups disabled. To see files that you've already uploaded, there is a History of Uploaded Documents section at the bottom of the page. Upon scrolling down, we can already see the file that has just been uploaded, without needing to refresh the page. Note that the file names reflect the names that they have in the DNR system. Now, users that have uploaded a service line inventory do not need to keep using the provided Excel templates. Data validation now takes place right here in the portal. In order to take advantage of this feature, the service line inventory should be uploaded as an Excel binary file. This is a file with the suffix XLSB. If you've uploaded an inventory before, take a look at your file uploads history, as the file conversion may already have been done for your convenience. CSV files generated by the data checker don't need to be converted at this time. If you upload an updated inventory, please convert your filled Excel template file to XLSB instead of the CSV. Converting an Excel inventory to the Excel binary format can be done as follows. Open the service line inventory to be converted in Microsoft Excel. Note that this inventory has several errors in the service line data. Go to File, then Export, then change file type. Select Binary Workbook, then click Save As. Save your converted file to your desired folder. That's it for the file conversion. Now, here's what happens when the Excel binary file is uploaded. Submit the file for upload the same way as before. Every time you upload an inventory in the XLSB or CSV formats, this will become your new full dataset available in the Service Line Manager. If there were any errors found in your service line data, you'll be brought to the Service Line Inventory Manager tool directly. Unless, of course, your inventory doesn't match the PWS ID for the system you're uploading it for. This is a good way to check if you have multiple systems that you're not uploading the inventory for the wrong one. I'm going to update this one really quick so that it matches. Let's try that again. It worked. We got the green pop-up message, and we've been brought to the Service Line Inventory Manager tool. Otherwise, if you don't have any errors in your inventory, the file will upload and the green message box will appear saying it was successful, but you'll stay on the file's uploaded page. If you wanted to navigate back here because you wanted to see the data in your inventory on this screen, if you are returning to the public water supply dashboard up here, you can simply click LSLI or SLI Manager next to the public water supply you're interested in. Now, let's take a look at this page. On the Inventory Summary tab, the service lines are tallied for totals by category. These values are the totals that are reported quarterly by the Iowa DNR to the EPA. On the Main Service Line Inventory tab, the service line data is organized in a table below. The total number of currently visible service lines is shown here. By default, you'll see 10 service lines per page. The Expand All button gives you the option of seeing all service lines at once, or you have the option of changing the number of service lines visible per page at the bottom. The default sort for the service lines brings to the top any service lines with data flagged as invalid. To find specific service lines, there are a set of filters and sorting options available at the top. You can narrow down the service lines by the ID number, ownership status, classification, and service address. The service address search can be used to find all the lines on a given street, for example. The sort order can be changed over here. Once your desired sorts and filters have been applied, click the Filter and Sort button to apply them. You can click Clear after that to remove the filters and return to the full inventory. You can also delete or add service lines to the inventory. The delete option is useful if a service line has been destroyed from service and not replaced. You can add service lines to the inventory here with this button at the top. Data per service line can be updated with this edit button. I'll use it to fix this invalid service line. Missing data will be listed as required. Invalid data will have been dropped. That dropped data is still in the Excel inventory. In the case of dropped data, you may hover over the field where invalid data was dropped to see what was removed. Click Save once all of the data has been updated and all required fields have been completed. Here we go. This field has been corrected. I'll show you two other service line corrections. Here, the ownership was required, which then causes the public and private site information to be required. If you just picked one, it'll change what you need to have over here. That one was fixed. And here's one where the data was just invalid on upload. You can see that it was the year that got cut off here. And with those fixed, this appears to be an error-free inventory. If I wanted to confirm, go ahead and select Invalid and Ascending, ASC. Filter and sort, and ensure that no lines that are marked invalid are brought to the top. If you have more than just a handful of invalid service lines to correct, batch changes can be made using the Switch to Edit Mode button. Once clicked, it makes up to 200 service lines per page available to make changes to, all at once. It's still possible to sort and filter at the top, and you can get back to the quick view that we were on previously by clicking Switch to View mode. If you have many more updates or errors to fix than seems feasible here, consider making changes to the source service line inventory document, then re-uploading the inventory. That's all I have to show you for today. Planning and development is underway for additional features for convenience and for the LCRI requirements. Thank you for watching.